So I've shared my hummingbirds with you before. They are pretty crazy around here. It is the end of August. So up here in Northern Ontario, you're supposed to quit feeding the birds right around Labor Day. So I'm getting on my last feeder, or excuse me, my last feeding of filling the feeders. Sorry, I don't always talk right. I have 3 hummingbird feeders on my house on each side of my porch, and these little creatures are so hilarious. They just buzz all around. So anyways, if you're ever interested in trying to get hummingbirds, their food is sugar and water. It's 1 cup of sugar to 4 cups of water. I put it in the microwave and let the sugar melt. Some people will make a half a batch and then mix the cooler water, cold water, then they can put it right in the feeder. I make it ahead of time and then do one thing at a time. So I make my hummingbird food, and then like a few hours later, maybe I fill them or refill them, or the next day even. And if you make more food, you can keep it cold in the refrigerator and it will last a little longer. But I don't really know why they like this feeder the most. If it's this side of the house, or if it's because my handy dandy clothesline out there and my lights, they can sit on there and they guard each other. It's kind of like they chase each other away. And I tend to right now have all females. I can't figure that quite out. A male will have a ruby throat on him. So these could even be like the babies. But holy moly, they just go crazy around here. And I do have a lot of red accents, which draws them in for sure. Yeah. So anyway, up here, we quit feeding them around Labor Day, and in mid-Michigan, down there, we usually quit around the end of September. So these guys that are flying south have a place to stop and get some food. So they're really fun to watch. They're the only bird that actually flies backwards, and their wings, I forget how often their wings flap, 100 times a minute or a second or something like that. Not a second. Anyways, I'm not sure of my statistics, but they're pretty fun to have around. Ciao for now.